So today we celebrate the feast of St. Philip and St. James, and we heard a little bit about what we know about Philip in the Gospel, and then just a mention of James in the first reading. And we're talking about not James the brother of John, but James the Lesser, the second of the Jameses in the list of the apostles, who eventually we believe became the Bishop of Jerusalem and lived a little bit longer than James the brother of John, because that James was the first apostle to be killed. And we hear about that in the Acts of the Apostles. But this beautiful, beautiful image because of Philip. Philip says, "Master, show us the Father, and that will be enough for us." And Jesus is like, "I've been with you for so long, Philip, and still you don't know me?" And aren't we glad that he didn't? Because he gives us this beautiful, beautiful image to help us to understand. Whoever has seen me has seen the Father. How can you say, "Show us the Father"? Do you not believe that I am in the Father and the Father is in me? He gives us this beautiful Trinitarian image of the unity in the Trinity, that even though they are distinct, they are also one. And he says, "If you know me, then you will also know my Father." So Jesus is inviting us to gaze upon him so we can gaze upon the Father. How can you say, "Show us the Father"? When we gaze upon Jesus in the Eucharist, we gaze upon the Father as well. When we see Jesus, we see the Father. This may blow our minds and say, "Well, I don't get it." Good. Because if you thought you got it, then you probably don't really get it. But Jesus is inviting us not to get it with our minds, but to get it with our hearts. Our brains are too small to comprehend all the mysteries of our faith, but our hearts are big enough to love God and to receive His love. And so let us turn to Jesus today and say, "Help us to know you. Help us to see you, so that we may know and see the Father."